skating season underway here in Connecticut, the ABC Sports International Figure Skating Challenge. As you know, if you've been a figure skating fan watching throughout the year, at times it's been tough to focus on the action taking place on the ice, Mr. Button, because of all the controversy taking place away from the ice, namely the judging process and that controversy. And I know it's a subject that you're very passionate about.
Well, you know, I am. I really am. For the first time in almost a century, truly new winds of change have swirled around the skating world, and they all came out of that infamous judging scandal at the Salt Lake City Olympic Games. Now, so far, the governing bodies have made only token changes, and little has been done to make the judging system open, to eliminate dishonest judges, and to restrict certain countries from getting together in block judging. But the forces of coming change are refreshing, and they won't go away, even though it may take a long time to implement them. Eventually, we'll know what judge is giving what mark for each skater, what country they come from, which mark actually counts, and why a Ukrainian judge like Alfred Koritek, who has already been suspended for fraudulent judging, is now back judging not for the Ukraine, but this time for Israel. There's likely to be a more aggressive stance by the United States Figure Skating Association, and a variety of other countries have approved the principles we're talking about. Skating will eventually be the better for all of this.
Representing Japan, please welcome now Fumie Suguri.
Your top three so far here at the ABC Sports International Figure Skating Challenge. Michelle Kwan leads it. AP McDonough in second, and Arina Slutskaya in third. On the ice right now, Fumie Suguri from Japan.
She skates with great speed, and she has such a nice, gentle quality to her skating. Very nicely done. Triple flip, good spring, very solid jump.
She certainly worries about her positions and does very good ones in that butterfly back sit spin, but this layback could be much improved.
It's been quite an inconsistent season for Fumie Suguri. She medaled in her first two Grand Prix events, but then fell apart at the NHK Trophy in Japan. She won the Japanese national title, wore continents, and then was, in a word, awful at the Grand Prix final. She came in last. Then she stood on the podium at the World Championships, up and down all year.
The spiral sequence, a very catch leg kind of spiral, backwards, and then in the other edge, just not very attractive when you have to hold your leg up, I don't think.
She's giving this program a lot of emotion. Beautiful triple Lutz.
I love the way that goes into that forward, that back forward inside edge at the end instead of staying just on the ball of the foot. She needs more uplift, more straighter, better quality in this. A dancer, for example, a good ballet dancer would take these steps and stretch them out, make them crisper, make them more definite.
Now this is her final triple. She has planned this triple sow cow. Very nice. She has skated this program very, very well. This has good energy, circular footwork, good speed.
She dropped down into that, but the rest of the spin is quite good. This back scratch, very nice, very nice.
Oh, she can be very proud of herself. She landed 6 triples in this program, and just a flawless performance by her, except for that little bobble at the end of the spin.
Is that the best you've seen her all year?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think she was just wonderful.
Maybe
That's got to be a good feeling at the end of this season to skate so well.
Yeah. The tears at the end, tears of joy.
Well, you know, the pressure of the World Championship is off, and maybe that just releases the tension, and how wonderful it is for her to have done this.
The 4-time Japanese champion, Fumie Suguri.
And this was her first triple she did in this program, this triple Lutz, double toe, good speed across the ice and just flowing from one move to the next. And this was another triple in her program that was very successful, this triple toe. Look at how nice and straight she is in the air. Good flowing edge in between these jumps into a double toe loop. And this was the only flaw in her program as she went into this final combination spin. She didn't hook her edge to start that spin in the camel. Sometimes that just happens. But that was the only flaw in her program. She could feel really good about this performance. I think she was very emotional at the end.
Fumie Suguri from Japan for technical merit. 5-8.
Along with Frank Carroll, who is coaching her while she's in the States. Well, no, while she's coached by the parents of Yuka Sato, the former world champion. Here's the first set, Dick, very high.
Oh, and they're really good marks. I think that's probably going to hold her in perfect stead for this championship. Really very, very impressive.
Second set, Peggy, there they are.
Oh, she was just wonderful. I think this is the best I've ever seen her skate.
2s across the board, except for one judge putting her in 3rd. But overall, Fumie Suguri moves into 2nd place right behind Michelle Kwan.